At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adel! Dogi! So this is where you two were. I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Selcetan flower.
Selcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Ah, a passenger. You appear to be a so much. This may be no surprise to you, then.
Oh?
Mountains?
Attention all. I am your Allow me to express my gratitude. If you look to our left-hand side. This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands. Understood. Let's make haste.
My word!
Obelia Golf, huh? That reminds me. You said you were looking for a... There any chance... Whoa! Little close for comfort. How's a guy supposed to take... Hey, Adel.
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our God!
Har!
It can't be!
Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc.
Right.
Oh?
Bit on the puny. Sure you know which way.
What a joke.
Why else do you think?
Enough chit-chat.
What a joke.
How's that?
What a joke. What? No way. Rotten punk.
You bum... How long does it take to handle one sellsword?
Our fault, ma'am.
Oh, really? Fine then. Done saying your prayers? You're pretty skilled.
Whoa!
Whole lot of...
Try not to lose.
Princess. I must ask that you stand...
What?
We have already right this way.
So those are pirates.
Oh boy, we're in a real... Ugh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment! This is the last time, I swear! Whatever you do, just let me live!
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
I'm stuffed. Guess good eats are a gift. The stuff you get further in.
That aside, it would seem
Yeah. Who'd have. Obviously, the cap, but I hear they're even seizing his ship.
it leads me to their credit. They did let Adel loose.
Doesn't make those lugs any less.
Like Normans.
Norman.
There are lawless people from the north. Word is, they've looted their way, not raiding towns, pillaging, and the Balta Sea Force makes.
Sounds like your typical pirate.
I was given to understand that the entire.
Rumor has it that not even the Normans have had an iron fist. Some say that it spares us.
Hey, did you hear?
I did. Captain LaSalle was.
Won't argue with that. Those pirates had no right. Why should any of?
Shush!
Oh, I see what you mean.
As would be the case in any time. It does have the bevy of islands we saw from the ship.
Oh, yes, that's true.
That reminds me, these islands wouldn't happen to come with it. Our little group's got a.
Is that your reason for I can't guarantee there's anything. Aha! If.
Really?
Well, legends tell of what's. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands. Supposedly, whoever.
Oh-ho! How about it, Adel? Who are you fooling?
Hold on.
Oh, what's? Let them chase their dream.
Heck. Forgive him. He's had. Say that throne really exists.
Huh? Well, for our.
Makes me want to spend, and I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier.
House.
I think you've had quite. Our apologies for.
Nah, that's all.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosal. The three of you are going to be lost. If you have any issues. Of course. Well, I'd better get back to.
Such a capable young lady.
By the way, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all. The travel funds we scrounged.
Quite right. With that upon our arrival,
Well, ain't that convenient?
Are you youngsters?
Yeah.
Well, both the harbor and the docks are always short on labor. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no?
No joke?
Seems we have a few
Sure do. All right, you two. This is where we.
Indeed. I may just take a look around.
Let's aim to meet back up around. Adel, I'm guessing you.
Me. Seek me.
Adel? If you're sure. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself before checking in with the militia, huh, Adel? Catch you both later, then.
I've got to say, one might say the same of Obelians. Rome and Hispania may be at odds right now.
To be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves all the credit for me.
Well spotted. However, I find that being a tradesman.
They say Normans are first class.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can.
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their eye very much.
And,
On a separate, the militia recently correct me if I'm wrong.
well, it's nothing I'm not aware. Shouldn't be long.
You there, with the red hair.
Well, here's an unfamiliar. Is everything all right?
Sorry for calling to you. We each have a child about this.
Honestly, who do those... They impose an exorbitant...
Some ships, but when they're found out. That's for sure.
Ironically enough, the Balta Sea Force would... In that sense, they do their part. When all is said and done, as long...
There are far fewer instances of pillaging still.
I pity the man.
Well, that's what he signed up. Anyway, you...
Oh, you got it. Huh? Wait a s... Don't tell me. You're here to sign up for the militia, right? Never seen you around before. The name's Gren. How about you? Idle, huh? Man, oh man, you've just gotta enlist. We could really use a guy like... Wait. It did used to be slight, but the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from... When the Balta Sea Force says jump, he asks, how... You mean it? I knew I liked you for a reason.